Hello my friends, welcome to Canadian Immigration Channel from lpjarana.com. Now this time I want to talk pretty much again about the proof of funds. Still, it looks like there is a misconception which exists when you're sending me an email asking for how long should my money sit in the account in order for me to prove to immigration authorities that I indeed own those funds, so that they are genuinely mine. Now, should this amount of money change or should it be intact this or that way so immigration authorities will not refuse my application? Now, see, when it comes to proof of funds, we have to understand that immigration officers are looking to answer two questions. Question number one, whether you have or do not have enough funds which are required by immigration legislation for you to settle successfully in Canada. Now, those funds are defined by the formula LICO divided by 2, that's low income cutoff divided by 2. So that is the minimum threshold for living in Canada, depending on the size of your household, which is divided by 2, so not for a year but for 6 months. So you have to have at least a decent amount of money to survive for 6 months in Canada, because look, life is different. Some of you will be able to find a job fairly quickly, others not. Therefore, you have to have that safety bag for you to arrive and settle here. Now, another question which has to be answered is where this money are coming from. Are they coming from your main source of income, say from your salary or from your business activities, or this money were given to you by somebody else, say they were lended to you by your friends or relatives or whoever. Now, that's why officers are asking you to show them transaction history for the last 6 months. And many of you are somehow mixing it up. You do not realize that, say, if 6 months ago your account had $5,000 and now it accumulated to be $13,000, so you have enough funds to prove that you by yourself got those money to immigrate to Canada, that is safe. You do not have to exceed that minimum threshold or to have that for at least 6 months to successfully immigrate to Canada. No, there is no such requirement. So if you even if you had zero 6 months ago, and you could show that month over month you were depositing your salary into your account and this money were accumulated over time, it is still absolutely fine. So there is absolutely no requirement that money should be settled or should be sitting in your account for a period of time. No. Another misconception is that money should be there for 6 months. Again, it's an ideal situation, but life is different. Life is different from ideal case, so therefore it could be anything. It could be a situation where, say, you're not able to show everything for 6 months. You do not trust banking system in your home country. You do not trust financial institutions. You have them in a bank somewhere outside of your country. You prefer to keep money safer, I don't know, in bitcoins. I'm getting questions sometimes whether bitcoins would be a safer way to deposit your money into. Well, obviously I'm not a financial expert to answer this question. Besides, I mean, it's strange to entrust your financial situation to a guy from YouTube, but still, keep in mind that visa officers, they want to understand where money are coming from. So say if you sold a house in your home country and you could legally show the transaction which comes directly to your account, and it happened, say, 2 weeks ago, it's still absolutely fine. So in terms of provenance of funds, you're okay. We discussed before in our previous videos situations where your relatives given you a gift of X amount of money, which is safe again, and as long as you could prove it documentary. You could have a situation where you're selling your car. You could have a situation where you're depositing your salary, which you cashed out for a while and then decided to put back into your banking account. So there are lots and lots and lots of particulars which could be discussed one by one. Of course, I would not recommend you to put your financial situations and have it discussed on YouTube. It's probably not the right thing to do, but if you got questions, as usual, drop us a line. Our contacts are at the end of this video. Our contacts are always at the bottom of each video, so send us an email and we'll be glad to help you out and discuss and probably answer your questions. Stay tuned with us, and of course subscribe for the channel.